और कैसे हो भाई? तो आज वाला लीट कोड क्वेश्चन सोल्व करते हैं। मजा आ रहा है यार। बढ़िया कंसिस्टेंसी भी बन रही, स्ट्रीक बन गई भाई, इतना बेस्ट दिन की चल रहा है। ठीक है, सो क्वेश्चन आज 3014, राइट? मिनिमम नंबर ऑफ पुशेस टू टाइप वर्ड वन। कल सेट टू आएगा। ओके। क्वेश्चन में क्या गिवन है? वी हैव गिवन अ वर्ड। ओके, वन सेकेंड। चेंज करना पड़ेगा इसका ये। ओके, सो ओके, वन सेकेंड। तो क्वेश्चन में क्या गिवन है? वी हैव गिवन अ स्ट्रिंग वर्ड कंसिस्टिंग ऑफ डिस्टिंक्ट लोअर केस इंग्लिश लेटर्स। Okay, all are distinct. This is nice. Okay. Telephone keypads, right? Keys mapped with distinct collection of lowercase English letters. Where can we use? Okay. See, two mapped to something something. Okay. So that's like पुराना अपना Nokia वाला phone. So आते थे keypad वाले अपन दबाते रहते थे. It is allowed to remap the keys number 2 to 9 distinct collection of letters. The keys can be remapped. Must be exactly one key. Okay. Okay. ओके, सो गिवन क्या है बेसिकली? ये जो कीज है, राइट, यू सी टू को यहाँ ए कोमा बी कोमा सी असाइन है, ये हम चेंज कर सकते हैं। बेसिकली वी कैन चेंज दिस। ओके, वी कैन चेंज दिस एज पर आवर नीड्स। ओके, एंड वी हैव टू टेल द मिनिमम नंबर ऑफ पुशेस नीडेड टू टाइप वर्ड, एंड यू सी वर्ड इज डिस्टिंक्ट। सी, वर्ड इज डिस्टिंक्ट। ओके, सी दिस मेक्स योर लाइफ मच मच इजी। ठीक है, ये तो सिंपल है, मतलब वर्ड्स हमें पता है कि डिस्टिंक्ट है, राइट? वर्ड्स हमें पता है डिस्टिंक्ट है, राइट? सो वर्ड्स की लेंथ हमें पता होगी 26 से कम होगी, भाई 26 इंग्लिश के लेटर हो सकते हैं, राइट? देन, राइट, देन वी नो, राइट, वी कैन पुट, राइट, anywhere. So that's basically, it's up to us where we want to put it, right? So let's say you have a words, right? Now it says some length, right? Can I divide it in parts, like this part is length 8, this part is length 8, this part is length 8, this is 2, right? Because I think 24 to 6, right? 26. Okay, now tell me, so these first characters, right? Since we want to minimize the number of push, right? So obviously जो first 8, right? जो पहले 8 आएंगे उनको हम, see, उनको हम सबसे सबको एक एक बार असाइन कर देंगे, मतलब जैसे 2 पे ये है, नो, देख ना, मतलब सिंपल है यार कि भाई 8 बटन है तुम पे, तुमको हर एक कैरेक्टर को एक एक कैरेक्टर देना है, सो यू गिव इट ए, राइट? यू गिव इट वोट एवर, जस्ट कम बी, यू गिव बी, सी, डी, डी. So and see, this is, let's say, this is my string, right? Now if other country, right, H I J K L M N O, right? So what you are going to do? See, for all of these I need one push. If I need to assign these one, right? How do I'm going to assign? I'll just repeat it, right? I'll give it H I. So see, you can assign it in any random order. You can put J here, but the thing is, the next is, right? They only need the two push, right? You just assign. You have to choose this 8 number because you want to minimize the number of push. If you assign, right, just if you assign one of them here, right? K. Let's say you assign this K, right? You assign this K here. Then number of push equals to what? 3. But if you assign K to, right, this number, then number of push is what? 2. So this is optimal choice, right? This is optimal choice. लालची तो इंसान है ही भाई, अब हम तो करेंगे ही लालच तो. So मतलब we have to greedily assign them. So it's simply, right, you put this next egg, next egg. So what is the index, right? Let's say you are at any index I. See, from index 0 to 7, right? 0 to 7. How many push? 1. From index 8 to next 13, right? 8 to 13, right? Yeah, 8 to 15. 8 to 15, what? 2 push, right? So what it is, like, I divided by 8, right? I divided by 8 is what? 0, but you want 1 push for them, right? So 1 push. So you do simple answer plus equals to I plus 1, right? And you have to run that loop from 0 to n. N can be maximum, right? 26, right? Okay. Now, this is simple, right? Everyone can do it. Now, let's do a follow-up question. Now I say string is of length n, right? String of length n basically, right? Can have, right? Can have repeated characters. Can have repeated characters. And you want to minimize the number of push. Okay. Then what you are going to do? See, for each character we assigned a button, right? For each character we can assign a button. Okay. For each character we can assign a button, right? Now tell me, see, if we want to minimize number of push, right? Right? Minimize number of push. So what do we do, right? Maximum occurrence, right? Assign them first simply, right? So whatever number that appears, maximum number of times I can assign them first, right? So let's say, so for each character, prepare a frequency array, right? Then I'll say, right, this frequency array is from this to this, right? It's size of 26 basically, right? So let me tell this is F1, F2 till sound till F26, right? Then tell me, see, I sort it, right? Sort in descending order, simply, right? So now let's say we have something like this F3, F8, F5, and so on. So some F15. This we don't care, right? Whatever we get after sorting, basically. Now the question remains same. Now you have these many characters only. You have what? You have 26 characters right now. So for each of these 26 characters, you have to assign them in the phone basically. So how you are going to assign them, right? See, my F3, right? F3 is maximum occurrences, so F3 should always have one. Similarly, till these first eight, right? They all should have one push, right? Okay. So you do assign F8, you assign F5, you assign F5, some whatever you assign. Okay. Now see, for this next pair, right? For this next pair of eight, see, if I have to assign them, right? I have to again assign them a button. So I will greedily assign them the second place, right? So that I have to do minimum number of push. Okay. You have to do see just star, right? Okay. And for the next, like let's say we do some small bracket and so on. So you go right, same approach basically. Same approach. Then you just simply do right. You loop over I equals to 0 till 26, right? And what in the answer, what you are going to do? Answer plus equals to what, right? I divided by what? Tell me. 8, right? Okay, plus 1. This is the number of pulls. Now into we need the frequency of I. So this is your answer, right? See, it's easy. So this can be interview follow-up. The interviewer can ask, right? First they ask you an easy question. You got a warm up, you happy. Then he ask you this question. So just take it easy, right? These questions are easy. Once you think, right, always try to think in parts, right? Don't just simply jump to the conclusion. Oh, how am I going to assign it? No, think how you can simplify, right? Always sit first, take your 5 to 10 seconds, try to think, right? Try to write down, try to see what your question is saying. See, in this question, our biggest advantage, we can assign however we want, right? See, however we want. See, this is our biggest advantage, right? It's up to us where we want to assign the number. If it's fixed, then we can't do anything, right? Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, let's see the code part, right? It was easy and I equals to 0, I less than what word dot length I plus plus what I'm going to do, right? Answer plus equals to what I by 8, right? Plus 1. Return answer. It's easy, right? Okay, submit. See, if we have to do the follow-up question, then what? Let me comment this down. See, if we add the follow-up question, just treat the same question like the your what do we say? Follow-up question. Let's say characters are repeating. Characters are repeating. So what we are going to do? So we basically prepare, right, or frequency array, right? So let's say integer, right, f equals to what? New integer of size, say let's say 26, right? Then what? We repeat over word, and what do we do, right? F of word dot caret I, right? So we found the frequency of each character. Then, right? We okay. It's an integer array, right? This we have to fill as well, right? Arrays dot fill what f with 0. So it's not a primitive type array, right? So default value is not 0, right? The default value is null. Okay, then we have to sort, right? Arrays dot sort f, but we have to sort in reverse order, collection dot reverse order. Okay, then what we are going to do? We simply write answer I we already have, right? I less than what 20, since right now we can only 26, right? So what am I going to do? So see, right now it can be 0 as well, right? If f of I not equals to 0, right? If this condition is true, or you simply say, right? Think sure it should work. Let's see. See if it's not equal to 0, then what we are going to do? Answer plus equals to what, right? I divided by 8 plus 1, right? But this time we multiply it with the number of whatever the frequency, right? We return answer. Yeah. I mean, for the same question, it should work, right? We should get, yeah. So it will be a little slower than what we did above, but yeah, that's it. Thank you.